The high-end sponsor that dropped their driver, very noteworthy driver, because he had no personality. The guy was like vanilla with like tree bark. Boring. What's up, guys? I got another question here, and it's from Christian Smith. He writes, "How's it going, Casey? I've spoken to you a few times about my love of what you do in the Genius Garage. I'm 21 years old, and last year I did 6 high-performance driving events with the BMW CCA and progressed into intermediate run group after my first 2 sessions on track. I'm also preparing to do global time attack. I'm really interested how to move from high-performance driving events into a real door-to-door racing. I got into cars and driving them on track following a horrible illness I had in my last 3 years in high school, which changed me in many ways for the better, but a few too many ways negatively. I also destroyed my back over 7 months ago and am far from recovered. I herniated 2 discs, bulging bilaterally into my S1 nerves. I'm trying to see a few surgeons now because the one I saw laughed at me when I asked when I'll be back to driving and detailing. My fitness and overall health has gotten bad between the injury and mental fatigue this situation has put me in, and the fact that the workers' comp insurance company is denying every request my doctors sent in for treatment. I'm going to try to get in with a personal trainer, but can't find the money right now. As for a budget, I'm blowing through my savings and emergency fund trying to get fixed. Reading this back, it sounds like a pipe dream now more than ever, but I'm afraid to give up. Driving has always been my outlet through tough times, so now to have my track car sitting outside my window all day and I can't even sit in it is killing me. I'm starting to lose faith that I'll be able to get back out on the track both financially and physically. I would like to know more about how to get sponsorships to fund my ambitions. I'm also planning on helping to raise money for the MS Society, and that's why my car is orange. That being said, your VinWiki videos and everything else you do and share has really helped me through this traumatic event." Christian Smith. Well, Christian, man, you got a lot going on here, and I'm looking forward to talking about it. And it really means a lot to me that you said that the videos that I did has been helping me through. So, you know what? Let's go have a really good day together, and let's see if we can't give you a little perspective. All right. Well, first of all, man, I dig your Beamer. Cool colors, and you know, the high performance driving events are a great place to start. Clearly, if you're already really quickly moving up, you know, to the intermediate, you've got some talent. Okay, so that's a really good thing. Now, obviously, you've got some hurdles to overcome here, and I completely get how heartbreaking it is to have somebody tell you to just give up on your dreams and the things that you absolutely feel at the core make you who you are. That's rough. Okay, so you got some physical ailments, and you want to race, and you want to get out there, and you want to have a career, and you want to have cool cars. Good, do it. Okay, now that being said, first of all, I'm not a doctor. I've never met you, but I do know that people are capable of incredible things, incredible endurance, and healing. Now, that being said, you know, what you got is pretty serious stuff. A spine, a back is no joke. And racing, it requires lateral G's, it's bumpy, it's rough. So, what are we gonna do and what are your limitations? First and foremost, you fix yourself, okay? You get back out there. You know, if you've seen the movie Rush, right? Niki Lauda and James Hunt, remember that time when he was all burned up and he's in the hospital? He's watching James Hunt out there winning because he's not there? Made him mad, okay? So wherever it is in your soul that you can dig deep in any day to get you through it, to just get your body as good as it can be, because, you know, you may never be perfect again, let's face it, okay? And don't do silly, you know, you got to make smart moves coming back, okay? Don't go overdoing it and hurting yourself, and so you're going to be completely messed up in the long run. But what I'm saying is, the love of racing, okay, the love of getting to do something again, that'll help you through some days. Other days are tougher. You're gonna have to grit down and go, I will not miss out on my dreams. Dig deep. Even if you have to be angry, even if there's somebody out there that said you can't do something, then let that fuel you. Let that get you back to where you need to go. But make good decisions, okay? Don't hurt your back because your bravado and your excitement and any impatientness is getting the better of you, and you just want to hop in a go-kart or motorcycle or race car, and you go out there and trash your back because you're going to be way way behind, okay? Also, I'm slightly distracted right now because I just saw a buddy of mine that's got this new Mercedes GT, and I don't think he's noticed me yet. So anyway, yo, Andrew, you're driving slow, man. He's driving slow because we're on an actual highway with speed limits. Anyway, your Beamer, totally cool. Let's get back to you. So, racing. Normally what I do is suggest for you kart racing because that's the best place to get good, okay? But I'm gonna be honest with you, no way. Do not get in a go-kart with your back. Absolutely not. Go-karts are violent and vicious on backs and ribs and your core and everything, okay? So first and foremost, you gotta get yourself back in shape. You gotta go through whatever rehab and you gotta make smart moves for the long haul. Now that being said, you know, you can learn, you know, learn mechanics, learn cars, think about the value of cars, okay? The market, how can you buy and sell and get somewhere? All those things that are gonna help move you forward with cars and life and finances and racing, but you can do even if you're laid up for a while, okay? So these are smart things. Now, in terms of when the day comes that you get to do more of the, you know, time attack type things and the high performance driving events, and moving into real door-to-door racing, there's a major change, okay? Even if people with clubs, whatever it is, they do they're like, I race. No, you don't. You do track days, okay? Take it easy there, Tiger. Real racing is tough. People are going for every iota of every second. Depending on the group or the sanctioning body or whatever you're with, they might be pretty brutal on your equipment, okay? That can be very expensive. So, you know, there's vintage racing out there where it's really great racing, but nobody's banging up their expensive machinery, okay? But there may be really great racing over there where everybody's just bouncing off each other like crazy, and okay, and that has a great way of ruining your bank account, okay? So you gotta make good choices when that time comes. Unfortunately, it's expensive, okay? Now, the one thing I've never really liked is there's racing groups and classes and things that get sold on being, this is spec racing, so it's cheap. Well, no, it's not. Because then people that have money go out there and buy like 15 engines so they can find the one spec engine that makes 2 more horsepower, and you know what I'm saying? But you know, spec racing's okay. But where I'm going with this is, if you really look at all the different sanctioning bodies and all the markets and the value of cars and where you can buy them, and hopefully you got some, you know, mechanical talent, don't hurt your back, man. You can potentially buy a car cheap, fix it up well, and have something that's reasonably competitive. Now here's the other thing to think about. You're not gonna go out there right away and have everybody go, oh my gosh, it's Ayrton Senna incarnate. We need to pay him millions of dollars. Geez, Kimi Räikkönen, you suck and you have no personality, right? That's probably not gonna happen right away. So when you go buy a car and you go racing, do it for you. Do it to make you a better driver. And you're gonna become a great driver and racer, and people are gonna argue with me, whether you're in the front of the pack, the middle, the back's no good because you don't necessarily have anywhere to race, but the good dicing, do you know what I'm saying? Okay? So if you have to blow another $20,000 a year or even $2,000 a year to place 3 places up, is it worth it? You're still racing the same car and you're still gaining the experience. So think about your funds and what it does for you as an individual getting yourself out there. But the biggest thing, man, is you've got to be smart about your physical state and your back and getting through that. And you're gonna find that on your own. In the meantime, how to raise sponsors in the MS Society and those questions, first of all, I think it's really great what you're doing. Anytime you can bring awareness to a really good cause, for you, it's the MS Society. For me, it's Genius Garage and teaching, okay? Anytime you're out there doing something noble for the betterment of a community and the world and bringing people as a culture and humanity forward, that's a really good thing, and that's selfless. But make sure it stays selfless, okay? You know what I'm saying? Don't leverage it, because there's a lot of that out there in the world too that really stinks. So, how to get sponsors. It's simple. Sponsors don't care if you got a good heart, or if you really want to race, or if you want to do it since you're a little kid and you're just the best in the world out there. They care if you're sellable. They care if you're somebody that's going to get their name and their brand views. So I asked the question, you know, you've got to build your brand. Who are you as a person? What do you represent? Because if you can't answer those questions, why is anybody going to put you in a race car? Why is anybody going to sponsor you? You know what I'm saying? So get out there, build your brand, get followers, engage, be smart, and that's how you're going to be able to get sponsors. It's as simple as that, man. And another little tidbit I'll give you, I saw a high-end, can't say who, but there was a high-end sponsor that dropped their driver, very noteworthy driver, because he had no personality. The guy was like vanilla with like tree bark, boring. And they got another driver that's pretty good that had a personality that was better on camera. So man, that's what I got for you. Be smart with your back, but hang in there. You got a long life ahead of you, and even if you don't go racing in the next year, 5 years, or 15 years, someday you just well might. But you gotta take care of yourself. So build yourself up, and I'll catch you next time.